Well, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh is en route on his three-day visit to Russia to attend a grand military parade in Moscow to mark the 75th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Germany in the Second World War. Now, the defense minister's visit comes in a time of the escalating border standoff between India and China, particularly after the martyrdom of 20 Indian Army personnel by the Chinese troop in eastern Ladakh's Galwan Valley on the 15th and the 16th of June. Before departure, Rajnath Singh had tweeted saying that he is leaving for Moscow on a three-day visit. The visit to Russia will give him an opportunity to hold talks on the ways to further deepening of the India-Russia defense and strategic partnership. Niranjan, our editor, is joining us from the Mumbai newsroom because it holds all the more importance. And at this particular time itself, with the Raksha Mantri himself going to this three-day visit to Moscow in Russia, as now Russia seems to be appearing as one of the most important partners of India, especially during the face-off between India and China.
That's correct. There's been a big build-up to this visit, and let me tell you that the defense minister, just before takeoff a few minutes ago, also tweeted. Rajnath Singh tweeted that when he lands in Moscow, he will have his focus completely on the strategic and defense partnership. He stressed on strategic and defense partnership. Now, why is he stressing on that? Now, he's going there to be a part of the 75th Victory Day Parade, Russia's victory over Germany. But I think the entire focus will also be on the visit itself, because we will be highlighting and stressing on defense deliveries. Now, what are the defense deliveries that we're talking about? Now, look at what's happening in Ladakh. Yesterday, just before his departure, the Defense Minister held a meeting with the Chief of Defense Staff, General Bipin Rawat, the three service chiefs. The Defense Secretary was also there. Among the different aspects that were discussed in that meeting, one of them was emergency purchase. Emergency purchase. So forces have been given a free hand for emergency purchases up to 500 crore. Up to 500 crore per missile or per defense system. So that is the big takeaway, and he also gave a free hand to forces. And I think the biggest headline was Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, and the Indian government giving a free hand to our forces, saying change the rules of engagement if required at the line of actual control. Now, he said that in the wake of all the criticism about many people are mostly unaware of how things work at the line of actual control, have been complaining about why our forces did not open fire, unaware perhaps of the agreement in 1996, 2005, over the years and over the decades, of how our troops never opened fire or resort to firing operations, blast operations, because of the agreement with China at the line of actual control in a 2-kilometer radius. So perhaps the Congress is not aware, but India has changed that. For the first time in decades, the government has come out and given a straight message to the military top brass that change the rules of engagement if required, if it comes down to it. And I think that's a message of intent that's coming out from the government. And as far as Russia is concerned, two specific defense queries on India's mind. One, the S-400 missile system. India is acquiring 5 S-400 missile defense systems, 5 of them valued at over $5 billion US. Now, that's a lot of money, and India knows that in the strategic state of affairs right now at the line of actual control, and given the situation, becomes very key. Russia had earlier said that they may delay the delivery of the S-400 missile defense systems. They had said they may delay it because of the COVID-19 situation, when some of their arms and ordnance factories had to shut down for a while. And I think in the wake of that, the visit becomes significant. India is going to press for early delivery of the S-400 missile defense system. Point number one, the S-400 game changer will be top of India's mind. Secondly, India is going to ask for fast-tracking the purchase of additional fighter jets and missile defense system that we've already paid for. And I think that's some more breaking news that we're getting now.